Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. COVID and the political roiling, the racial roiling, can make an already stressed modern life cross the line into overwhelm. For example, even if COVID hasn't touched you, the fear, fanned by the media, and seeing everyone in masks racing away from you if they're within 10 feet, contributes to the discombobulation. A perhaps under-discussed antidote to stress and overwhelm is something that my clients, and I have also found helpful. I call it address and distract. What does address mean? Decide if you can do anything to address the stress's source. For example, if you're worried about getting a disease, for example, COVID, or you're worried about your job or lack thereof, or your relationship or lack thereof, is there something more that you want to do about it? So if you're afraid of COVID, for example, do you want to get tested? Do you want to wear a mask more often? Do you want to wash your hands more often? Do you want to go out less often? Do you want to see fewer people in person? If you're worried about some other disease, should you get checked out? Should you get info from the internet, maybe finding a credible self-help remedy? Or do you feel you're doing about as much as you want to do for now? If you're afraid of losing your job, do you want to work harder, smarter, change your attitude, develop a new skill, talk with your boss about how you could add value, quietly reach out to your network for job leads, or apply to appealing positions? Or do you feel that you need to sit tight for right now? If your relationship is in trouble, do you want to have a conversation or a series of scheduled conversations with your partner, by yourself or with a trusted friend or relative? Should you break up? Or do you need to accept the relationship as is for now? So that's how you deal with address, the first of the two parts, address and distract. Now I want to turn to distract. After deciding whether or not to do something to address your worry, you're more likely to stop worrying about it if you pat yourself on the back for having thought it through, maybe even realizing you'll probably survive, even survive the worst case, and then force yourself to immediately distract yourself to something more beneficial to you, and importantly, that would also occupy your mind, so you're distracted, like your work, a phone call, reading, even a video game. Address and distract is also a helpful tool, or it is a helpful tool because it's immediate, it's relatively easy to implement, and just possibly atrophies the memory neurons for the worry that are associated with the worry, while building more constructive neurons. That, plus you're getting in the habit of using address and distract, may enduringly increase your ability to handle life stresses. Now, some psychotherapists disagree. They believe that address and distract merely kicks the can down the road. They argue that the anxiety likely will reemerge later, maybe more strongly or pervasively. Well, my guess is that it varies with the individual and the situation. So, maintain an experimental mindset. Give address and distract a good try. See if it's helpful, and if it becomes easier over time. You can always replace it or supplement it with efforts to unearth more foundational sources of anxiety. Maybe you want to journal about it, talk with a friend about it, have a session or 10 with a psychotherapist, or maybe medication even from a psychiatrist. We all prefer low-risk, low-cost approaches. Well, the address and distract technique certainly qualifies for being low-risk and low-cost, and it may help. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and I especially like it if you hit the share button below, share on your social media, so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And in any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.